Sandy and I first went to Iringa in 2001 with Reverend Don Foltz, the founder of BKP. While there, we met with people and were continually impressed by their attitudes and their willingness to work. But the problem we kept seeing was there was so little for people to work with. During that first trip, we donated a flour mill to a group of women and a sawmill to the diocese. The people were so excited to have something to work with that before we left, we were able to see lumber being cut and shipped, and the foundation started for a building to house the flour mill. Well, over the next few years, we were able to see our partners in Iringa work with these two items, earning badly needed funds for their communities and gaining confidence and skills for other activities. Sandy and I helped with a variety of programs in Iringa. A friend of ours, Mark Jensen, led the agricultural program, the Ag Institute, that taught improved farming methods. He noted that only a few in Iringa could afford to practice what they were being taught, and they had trouble buying the supplies they needed. This led us to thinking about the need to address these problems as well in the agricultural section. In 2005, we spent 6 months working at the university in Iringa. While we were there, we spent time in the villages with the various projects at the diocese. People kept telling us over and over their biggest problem was that they had no money and no way to earn anymore. As we were leaving, Bishop M. DeGala and the diocese staff had dinner with us and told me malnourishment, poor education, health problems, bad water, early childhood death, all of our problems are caused by our poverty. M. DeGala went on to tell me that the most important thing that could be done for the Christian community was to raise their incomes. This was the start of Iringa Hope. Back in the U.S., Sandy and I worked and outlined a program and joined with Reverend Paul Harris. From the start, we set out to have a program that was sustainable. That is, it pays all its own expenses so that it will be there for the children and grandchildren of the people. Self-governing, that is, it's run completely by the Tanzanians and 100% locally owned and operated. Well, the Iringa program meets these goals, and it is at the same time complex and simple. It is complex in that there's 3 groups that work together to provide education and training. That's done by the Microfinance Institute. Financing for working, that's done by a network of cooperative savings and loans called SACCOs. And access to buying fairly priced seed and fertilizer and sell at fair market prices, that's through a network of farmers' unions called APCOs. But it's also simple in that the members of Iringa Hope are learning how to better manage and plan their small farms, improve their farming techniques, and are able to buy fairly priced seeds and fertilizer in their village and get fair prices for their crops. Well, what a difference this makes. Our typical member will earn $320 a year to support a family of 6 when they start. Within 3 years of starting, they're earning $900, $1,000, $1,100 a year, 3 to 4 times the income they started with. What a difference. They will now send all of their children to school themselves. They will eat better. They will eliminate malnourishment in their family. They will be healthier. They'll get medical attention. Their housing will improve. They'll live longer. Their parish will benefit. The church's donations will rise. The whole community improves. The Iringa Hope program has been working for 10 years now. We've enrolled over 20,000 people in the diocese, but there are thousands still waiting to join. Bishop Gavila, when I was there earlier this year, told me that his goal was to see Iringa Hope membership double within the next 5 years and reach all the dioceses within 10 years. Well, it costs $500 to bring a family of 6 into this program. 99% of these funds are sent directly to Iringa, where they help the families of Iringa Hope. All of the work here is done by volunteers, and all the expenses are paid by us. All of the work in Iringa is paid for by the members of Iringa Hope, who pay dues and fees and interest on loans. And that means that your funds provide the credit the families need to run their families. And these numbers then are used and reused, making this a perpetual situation. Well, can you or your church start a family on the journey out of poverty? If you'd like to know more, you can contact us at the email on your screen or at the address on our literature. I thank you for your time for listening. May God bless you.